Have you ever gotten that feeling, whether it's on a day off from work or a weekend from school, where it's the final couple hours of the day before you have to go to bed? Maybe it's 6 o'clock like it is now. You find yourself doom scrolling or, watching some TV, doing whatever, just passing the time. And you get those kind of intrusive thoughts of, what am I doing with my life? Something feels like it's missing. You can't really tell what it is. Maybe you think to yourself of something more productive you could have done with that final day before you have to go to school or you got to go to work the next day, which is kind of what happened to me yesterday. I had spent the entire day kind of just wasting time sitting at my desk and not really doing anything. The willingness to change or to want something better, at the end of the day, it's human. Sometimes, in my own experience, you're so down bad with wasting time that you don't even like to think about the things you're doing wrong. You kind of just block it out of your head, because having to think about all the time you've been wasting, procrastinating, playing video games, binge watching TV, whatever your vice is, even thinking about that stuff would expose all the things you know you're doing wrong. Unfortunately, there is no magic word, there's no sequence of events, there's no specific guide to doing anything that'll just make you lock in on your goals and then you bang them out, because that's not how life works. It's not how our brains work. About 4 years ago, I was in the same position. I was spending all of my free time either wasting my time playing video games or just sitting inside watching videos, really just procrastinating on any work I needed to get done, whether it was school or work, or even going to hang out with my friends. Because that felt like too much effort out of my comfort zone of my room and just sitting and being cozy and eating ice cream. That amount of effort made me not want to change anything. And I'd just, stick around doing my thing. You've probably been in the same boat as that too. And if you haven't, then I'm not sure why you're watching this video. I realized that I was wasting all of this time, and I mentally knew that I wanted to change, but the first thing I needed to change was the way that I thought about myself. This is called introspective thinking. Thinking about your own thoughts and feelings. Follow me here, all right? We're gonna be getting a little bit deep into this. Introspective thought is how you think about your own thoughts and feelings. Let me give you an example. When you wake up in the morning, it's time for school, it's time for work. You get up, maybe you grab some coffee, you're thinking about, the alarm clock just went off. Okay, I gotta go take a shower, I gotta go brush my teeth. I'm on the way to work now. This moron just cut me off in traffic. I'm about to be late. I can't believe this. The trains are always late. There are tons of outside external factors that are affecting all of your thoughts. All of your thoughts when you wake up in the morning, getting ready for school, getting ready for work, the moron that cut you off in traffic, the train being slow, the coffee that you spilled on your shirt, all of these things are outside factors that you're constantly thinking about. Very few times in the day do you actually think about what you're thinking. An introspective thought would be, at the end of the day, you come back home. Why did I think that guy who cut me off in traffic was a moron? He was also just trying to get to work. Why do I always get so angry? Why do I always get so stressed during the first few hours of the day when I'm getting ready for work or getting ready for school? Why do I always waste my time on the weekends? I always tell myself I'm gonna go work out on Saturday because that's my day off, but I never end up actually going. Why do I do that? And when you sit with yourself with questions like that, and you ask yourself, why do I feel too lazy to do this? Why haven't I started working on that goal that I keep telling myself I'm going to work on? And rather than just giving yourself the plain answer of, because I'm an idiot and I don't follow through on anything, dig deeper than that. It's often pretty easy to give yourself the negative self-talk of, well, I just don't do any of that because I'm lazy and it's not for me and I'm a bum and, life's never really going to get any better, probably. I want these things to happen for me. I want to be rich. I want to be like jacked or whatever, but it's not going to happen for me. It's not for me. dig a little bit deeper than that, sit with your thoughts a little bit longer than just that, and you'll start to come up with some real answers. When I was around 18 years old, I realized that I was just playing video games to fill the time, and I wasn't really enjoying them. I wasn't really enjoying my gaming experience. Maybe about 20% of the time, if I was in like a PlayStation party with some of my friends, was I actually laughing and having a good time. The other 80% was just filling the time because I had nothing else to do. So I started filling a little bit of my time with working out, and I fell in love with that process so much, the process of gaining muscle and having a physical manifestation in real life of that hard work. Just like in the game where you level up after putting in hours, at the gym you level up your physique after putting in hours and, doing everything else correctly. Processes like that, about thinking about why do I waste the time on the things that I waste time on, rather than I'm just an idiot for doing this, gives you a little bit more credit, and also doesn't allow you to give yourself the same negative self-talk answers that you always give yourself. You don't not pay attention in class because you're just stupid. There are reasons why you keep getting distracted. There are reasons, outside factors that play into this, and inside factors that play into why you react the way you react. I am not a psychologist. I'm not an expert on any of this stuff. I've just learned this over the course of a couple of years that I've wanted to improve myself. My point here is this, before I run off on a different tangent. Thinking introspectively about why it is that you have the habits you have now and want to improve the things you want to improve is going to be miles better than just saying, okay, I'm going to lock in today. You lock in 30%, you do a half-ass workout at the gym, you create like a website or something, and it goes nowhere. And then after 2 days of being locked in, you give up, and then you're watching a new show on Hulu or something. I don't know what you do at your free time. But truth be told, this applies to me too. I've wanted to sit down and record videos for a while now, but I just keep giving myself excuses. Realistically, any piece of free time I could use for it, but I didn't really do that. And took some introspective thought today to press the record button. If you want a realistic thing that you can do today that will help you think introspectively, I'll give you 2 for the price of 1. Number 1, go outside. I'm not joking. Go outside. Step outside, take out the headphones out your ears, and just walk around. If you have the luxury of having a public park near you, sit at your public park or walk around at your public park and just think about your own thoughts. Think about the things that have been bothering you this week. Think about why they've bothered you. Think about what you want your next week to look like. Literally just think about your own thoughts. Think about why you're thinking your thoughts. I hope you're following me. This is not as complicated as you think. Second thing, journal. Write down in a journal the thoughts that you're feeling. Because if it's hard for you to think about your own thoughts and think about the things that are giving you anxieties throughout the day, sometimes it's easier for you to write them. And when you write them, you get them off your chest because now it's on the paper, and now the paper holds those anxieties. I don't know if that makes sense, but it makes sense in my head. Oh, and one more thing. Something like super duper easy that you can do that I didn't do for the longest time, and it's honestly the reason why I haven't recorded in a while. Write down a list of things you're going to do in the day. Write down a list of things you're going to do in the day on the calendar on your phone, because you're going to pick up your phone a million times a day, and you're going to see at 3 p.m. I have to get this essay done. And when 2:59, 3 p.m. rolls around, you drop everything you're doing, you start writing that essay. It doesn't matter if you get the whole thing done, but you start writing that essay. But what I hope you take away from this video is that thinking introspectively is going to give you the answers to a lot of the questions you're looking for. The reason I can't answer your questions is because they are in your own head. There's no 1, 2, 3 easy step solution that you can follow that's just going to help you lock in on all of your goals and things you want to do. However, the reasons why you're not doing them and the steps you need to take to do them, you've already got. You just need to think about them. Thanks for watching.